As the 1964 election approaches, Lyndon Johnson is in desperate trouble. He is jammed up in two enormous scandals of the time. The Bobby Baker scandal. Bobby Baker was, as I said previously, the Secretary of the U.S. Senate. He is Johnson's bag man. He has collected millions of dollars in illegal bribes on behalf of Lyndon Johnson. He and Johnson are partners in numerous illegal enterprises. And the U.S. Senate has opened investigative hearings into Bobby Baker on November 22nd, 1963, the very day of the assassination. Lyndon Johnson's neck is on the line. He also knows that he's under investigation by the U.S. Justice Department in the matter of Billy Sol Estes. Sol Estes is a flamboyant Texas wheeler dealer. He and Johnson have looted multi-millions of dollars from federal agricultural contracts that Johnson has delivered. Robert Kennedy has a full investigation. More importantly, Robert Kennedy, who wants Johnson off the 64 ticket, has leaked this information to Time Life. And Life magazine has 9 investigative reporters on the ground, a veritable hit team digging into Johnson's background for a December 1st expose issue, an issue that will bring Lyndon Johnson, federal prosecution, and prison. So it's not just being dumped from the 64 ticket, although President Jack Kennedy tells his secretary, Evelyn Lincoln, according to her memoirs, on the eve of leaving for Dallas, he says, Johnson will be off the 64 ticket, quote, I don't know who it will be, but it will not be Lyndon. He goes on to say that he is considering North Carolina Governor Terry Sanford, a moderate, a Southern racial moderate. So Johnson is a man staring into the abyss. He can either become President of the United States or he can go to the federal penitentiary. And therein lies his motive. Now, finding co-plotters is not all that difficult. Lyndon Johnson is the appropriator for the CIA. Lyndon Johnson sits on the secret subcommittee that passes the black box budgets, which are hidden in our aerospace budgets. The CIA cannot function without the hundreds of millions of dollars being delivered by the appropriator for the military-industrial complex, Lyndon Baines Johnson. No defense contract in Washington moves without a bribe for Lyndon Johnson. So Johnson is the godfather of the CIA. He sits on the Senate committee that forms the CIA. When he leaves the Senate to become vice president, he helps install Senator Harry F. Byrd, a close Johnson ally, in the congressional oversight that oversees the programs of the CIA.